Welcome to Mobile Armor Radio, the podcast for all things Mecha. Jumpship incoming.
Hello everyone, and welcome to Mobile Armor Radio, here episode 87, and I am one of your hosts, Brian.
What's he doing? Is he a ninja?
My hand disappears. Like I got all this room over here.
I think he's autistic.
It just cuts off. But then I can go away over here. But then over here, I'm a magician.
The one talking right now is Chopper.
I'd wave. See, look, I'm waving. Can you see it?
My name's right there. I'm Rob.
That's Rob. And yeah, here we are on episode 87.
I feel like I gotta move.
Pat's like freaking out about this dead zone beside his head.
Can't sit still.
It's always going to be there. It's blocking out your mic. What's it doing?
Dead zone's behind my head too, but that's a different topic.
It just bothers me. I don't know why it does, but it does.
I can touch my edges. I'm like a mime.
This is just proof that I need a webcam.
My webcam's cool because I like move over here. It'll center me. I don't know. It's weird. I can like woo.
He does. He likes to slides all over the screen.
It's following you, Rob.
It doesn't move. It centers me somehow. It's magic. I don't know how things just work. Brian, what's happening here? You're in charge of this thing.
Yeah, I am. So let's move on from the jump ship. That's plenty of banter, right? I give you guys.
It was more than usual. That's for sure.
A little bit of And so we're gonna head on over to the dropship and talk about what we're working on.
Excellent.
Dropship landing.
Long-time listeners would probably tell that I was ready to move on when I said, "Yep, we're on episode 87."
I was not ready.
Here in the dropship. Quick shout out that the dropship is brought to you by John Bear Ross. He is back doing his Patreon. Now, by being a patron, you will get a monthly 50% discount. That's 50 code on My Mini Factory, Cults, and CG Trader for just $1.99 a month, presumably US. All of his projects are available on My Mini Factory. Just search for John Bear Ross, and the link will be in the show notes. We thank JBR for being a loyal sponsor and friend of the show.
I have to sneeze. And he does have a very cool product that he's bringing out. He's calling it the Project Arcus Longus, which is I don't know if Battletech fans might notice the similarity to a certain longbow, but he's got different variants too with the different arms. But it's pretty much a missile boat, and he's using his Knight chassis. You can see the scale because there's a little guy at the bottom there. These things are huge. I have this guy right next to me. Actually, I can show it off. So, in comparison, notice it's the legs are similar to this guy's legs. So he kind of has the same like chassis, and then he builds around it. This guy's different because he's obviously a what's it called, a rifleman, but
very obviously.
But yeah, he keeps the legs assemblies kind of similar, but then yeah. The upper body, the missile system is really cool. He shows off, if you go to his Facebook page, he shows off all the different sections of it. All the missiles are removable, and all the doors open and close, and very cool. And it's all 3D printed, so you can print these giant titans for nothing. And you can do different scales if you want to.
Being able to add your own missiles, I think, is an underappreciated fun thing to be able to do.
It's true.
Yeah, you can have them because you can have them shooting out. You want to do some special effects and
that's the one thing I liked about John's dropships from Cav is that he added some stuff where you can put missile pods, or you can close them up, or you can open them up, show them in the thing, or even model them launching. So,
it's pretty cool. Yeah, it's always fun to have
on both of them. And he did the MDF one a long time ago, and then he did the resin one, the broadsword.
Yeah, for the Cav,
yeah.
Yeah, that's John Bear Ross's stuff, anyways. And it's cool. So if you're interested in getting some cool mechs, check them out.
Alrighty. Well, since you're talking, were there any other things that you've been working on?
I built a giant F1 Lego car. That's what I've been working on.
That's kind of a mech.
It's a mech if you assemble it a different way, I guess. You probably could. I bet there is people who take those kind of. What do they make? What do they? What's the name of that system?
A lot of like Star Wars.
It's like Technics. Well, I mean, a lot of the Lego systems are using on the bigger ships now. Use a lot of Technics to hold.
Yeah, this thing's 90% Technics. There's very few actual Lego pieces. It's all Technics.
Yeah.
It's huge though. It's the size of my dining room table. It's probably 3 feet long. Like it's huge, but it's awesome. It took me
2.5 feet. I would say.
I would say probably
because I have the Ferrari one. The Ferrari one is almost done, and it's about 2.5 feet.
I don't know. This thing's huge, but it took me probably about a month and a half to do it all. I wasn't doing it every day, but
no, I mean I think if you sat down and went straight, it would take you maybe about 6 to 8 hours.
Oof, I don't know about that. 1,600 pieces.
You think longer or less?
Longer, way longer, I think. Well, maybe it probably matters how good you are at finding things.
Yeah.
Just sorting through all the Lego pieces. It's
because there is a lot of Technic connectors in there that the little pieces.
They individually bag them, but there's so many. But anyways, I did that.
About how the only Lego set that I've got really right now is this little Y-wing that's got Rex from Star Wars in it.
That's cool. I bought some knockoff G.I. Joe ones that I'm going to build, so that'll be fun. I'm going to be starting Barbados pretty soon. I got him from my other buddy, so I'll be building him next. So next month I'll have something to talk about, but until then, that's about it. F1 car. I hope you like F1.
It's the McLaren.
Yes, I would have shown it off, but all my pictures are on my phone. It never works to show pictures on your phone, so
don't do it.
No.
But how about you, Pat? Anything on your hobby table?
Yeah. So continuing on with the 1989 Space Marine Epic building, I've now finished my Space Marines, and I finished the Imperator Warlord Titan. It's a big giant thing.
How tall is the Epic Titan?
It's about 3 inches tall.
So it's like a normal person, just slightly bigger.
Yeah.
It's like a Space Marine height.
It's about as tall as the Eldar Wraithlord, which I am now starting to attack on the Eldar army I'm painting for Rob.
A lot more spindly though, the Eldar one.
Yeah, I finished all the basic troops, and now I'm working on the tanks and the Titan.
That's the beauty of Epic, though. It doesn't take long to do the troops. There's only a few colors here and there, and there's not much detail.
But that being said, I'm going to start working on Epic Warpath here soon after I finish this Eldar.
Yeah, you got Ronnie hand-delivered you a kit. Yeah. You were like one of the first to have one.
But the difference here is now we're going from Space Marine 1980. I have to quantify it because there's different versions of Space Marine Epic. The 1999 version, which is 6 mil, and they are tiny.
Yeah, I think isn't Warpath 8 mil?
It's 15.
No, it's not 15. It's 8 mil, isn't it? Warpath?
No, it's 15.
Are you sure?
Yes, because it's double the size. Because that was me and Ronnie were chatting about it. So they're much
not
bigger.
Double the size.
Well, it's a little bit bigger. But that being said, it'll be taking me a little bit longer to paint because there are more details than you would see in a 6 mil.
Oh yeah, 15. For sure, 100%.
They're pretty detailed minis.
I painted a 15 millimeter, which is the World War II game that is 15 millimeter.
It's not Flames of War is 10.
Flames of War. I painted Flames of War Army. So
yeah, they're 10.
Are they 10? Yeah.
Yeah. So so I'm working on that. I finished that. I started working on the Wraithlord. I'm really chomping a bit to get at the Orc Gargant though. But I got to finish one army at a time.
It'd be so hard to actually print stuff for Epic since it's so small. You'd have to have a really good 3D printer to get that detail.
Yeah, but at that point you might as well just do the later version, which is the 15 mil. What's it called? Version. Imperialis.
Yeah.
Adeptus Imperialis. Yeah. Which is the 15 mil because they redid the game. They scaled it up to 15 also, and just let the 6 go by the wayside, which is too bad because I like the 6 look. It just looks busier for some reason.
Well, you get a lot more on the table.
Yeah.
Twice as much.
So I forgot where I was going. I got distracted.
Is it? What is the basis on Epic?
You want to?
Epic's her circle.
Yeah, but how many troops on a base?
6.
6. Yeah.
You were
And
talking about
circles,
wanting to
right?
paint the orc.
Oh yeah, the orc Gargan. I'm confident to paint the orc Gargan, but I got to go in order here.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you get distracted.
I do. So what the plan is to finish the Elder Army, finish up the Enforcer Warpath Army, then go back to Space Marine Epic and work on the Squat Army. I got a land train and a bunch.
So squats there must be like 3 millimeters then.
Yeah, they're tiny, and I'm dreading painting because
They're just little dots.
Yeah, there's like pinheads.
Well,
On the disc.
what it is like the Space Marine, Dark Angels, green, done. Highlight, done. The Craft World that you picked, Aiden, black, white head, done. Now I got squats with colorful shirt, a helmet, pants, and boots. So I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Oh, they have actual details.
Yeah, you can actually see the pants and the boots. So I'm like, God damn it, I don't know what I'm gonna do here.
You can't just do them all in like a bronze color and just call it.
Yeah, I was gonna just put them all in silver.
Yeah, just do them in like spacesuits. Yep.
Yeah, that would be the wussy way out though. But the thing is, those troops aren't wearing armor. They're wearing like carapace stuff. So maybe I could do their chests and then paint the legs brown.
I mean, they just have disco pants on.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm fretting about
They are
it yet, but
They are spacey.
Yeah,
They are spacey.
Space
the bottom
like a
line is,
70s movie.
I am fretting about it, but I haven't actually sat down and tried to test paint one yet. So maybe it's not going to be as hard as I thought.
You can look online and see what other people did.
Well, that's what I did, and that's what freaked me out, I think.
Oh, because they did real good.
Yeah, because I'm seeing a lot of pictures back in the day when it was still brand new, and people are like, yeah. Like, then I made the mistake of looking at the heavy metal out of the old games workshops, and I'm like, ah.
That's crazy.
I finished that Hasbro pre-primed, quote unquote, Megatron that we bought like many years ago.
Yeah, I actually just found my Optimus Prime. Where is he? He's right over here. There he is.
Yeah, the little resin one.
Yep, he's the same as your.
Yeah, so almost done with the Megatron. I got all the base colors now. I'm working on highlighting and doing some battle damage and some edging.
Are you gonna do the toy accurate swirls on his chest, like the gun?
Ooh, I don't know.
He's got scrolls on his chest like a
probably not gonna
filigree
do that,
almost. That's toy.
Yeah, I'm not
that's
gonna-
toy accurate. That's not cartoon accurate.
Yeah, I'm doing cartoon accurate is what I'm doing.
That's why I did the white legs because that's cartoon.
Yeah. Yeah, and most of Megatron is gray and black anyway, so.
Yep. He's got some red on him.
Yeah, and his arms, and then some purple.
His
But
joint,
that's-
isn't his joints red for some reason? I think his joints.
Yes,
are red.
his elbows.
Yeah.
But I don't know why there's not a carved-in Decepticon symbol on his chest. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Optimus.
make.
Oh, they came with stickers, didn't they? Yeah, they did.
If they did, I lost my sticker then.
Yeah.
because I don't.
You
know
can always
what's
buy them. This guy's so dusty.
happening. But you know me. Guess what I'm gonna do?
Try to freehand it.
I'm gonna freehand it like I've always like I did the Cylon Raider. I freehanded all the that were supposed to be decals on that motherfucker.
That's tough.
Uh,
That's small.
What else? Did I do anything else? I did build some Legos too. I built the Ultimate Collector Series X-Wing. It's a
Smaller scale, isn't it?
Kit. No.
Is it big? Oh.
Let me see if I can.
Is that Dreadball?
Don't.
You can't see it.
No.
The stupid background is getting it.
Yeah.
But it's about 2.5 feet long from nose
wow.
to tail, and it's about 1.5 feet wide from wing to wing.
Jesus.
Whoa.
Where do you have room for all this stuff?
I don't know. Right now, it's sitting on top of my printer. Right next to it.
Who
I'm
needs a
looking right
printer?
at it. Well, I don't. I can print on it. I just can't scan. I have to move the whole damn thing to scan.
Who scans
thank God,
anymore?
thank God I don't have to scan a lot.
No.
But that being said, we are gonna get this IKEA shelf unit that we found that's gonna hopefully hold all the stuff that me and the wife have been doing.
Yeah, she does all the flower ones there.
and all the scene ones. Like she's almost built a freaking city.
Oh wow.
Yeah, she got a little crazy. We all get a little bit.
We all went a little crazy.
Yeah, a little crazy. It all started with the pandemic.
That was a long time ago. The event.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all I got.
All
I was
right.
trying to think of what else I built. I finished all the Xeogenesis. I finished the other robot. What was that called?
Mobile Arms something Endless Destiny.
Endless Destiny. Yeah, Endless Destiny.
We'll talk about that later.
Now I just need to get some more robots and should play that game again because I did enjoy that game.
I can't remember which one I enjoyed. Yeah, we played that. Yeah, it was fun. It was fun.
Yeah, we didn't play. We demoed the Neo Genesis.
We actually played the
And
other
then
one.
we
Yeah,
actually played the game.
I liked it. It
at
was
my
it was
house.
fast and fun. Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, and it was down to the wire. Like
Yeah, it was just.
you could easily have won if it was just the last roll.
I think didn't you stab me or something at the very end and you got a crit?
Yeah,
I think so.
yeah,
It was fun.
it was very close.
Nice. Well, on my hobby table has been a lot less active than you guys.
Mine's not active.
In part because I had a big family trip back to visit folks in
Yeah.
Wisconsin.
I saw the pics. It looked nice.
Yeah, it was a good time. But in part of that, I got to connect with some of my good friends, Celeste and Reina, who are some of my compatriots from back in the day when we did like infamous recordings about Gundam Seed Destiny and Evangelion and all sorts of other crazy anime stuff. As part of my visit, they gifted me the Bandai Gundam RX-78-2, the US kit. So like the American Gundam, American type, I should say.
Whoa,
which
what's the difference? You know?
It's basically that there's like the colors are kind of red, white, and blue. I'll shoot the.
It's like when they reskin like Optimus Prime for like to be like a 7-Eleven truck.
So when you say U.S.
stars
version,
on
you
one
mean like
shoulder.
like Independence Day version?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's funny.
I thought it was like a different model kind of
No.
kit and all that stuff.
It's just a color variant. That's cool.
It's a color variant.
All right, I get it.
So that's pretty fun. I'll have to see if I can break that kit out and build it up real quick because it's not I think it's just a high grade, or it's an entry grade. So I think it's
probably
even easier than high grade.
That's like all snap together stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, and but it's a fun looking kit and I'll probably have some place to pose it. Trying to think of other things that I did. I think in this month, since we last recorded, I had printed off a whole bunch of like figurines and stuff like that with my new printer, just to break up the monotony of only printing terrain and stuff with it. And a pair of figurines that I had printed off was Mega Man and Proto Man, and I got around to actually painting them up to be a nice little break from things, and I really like how they turned out. I got them kind of standing just beyond my camera here, and it's I really like those characters, and it was fun to have both of them printed off. Like they turned out pretty nice. Just found models or 3D models that people had on Thingiverse. That was a nice little project. Gearing myself up for all sorts of terrain stuff that I'll have to probably paint up for the Michigan GT here.
It's coming up quick.
Yep, coming up quick. And thankfully I should say Rick has most of my terrain yet from Adepticon.
You should have all the terrain now.
Yeah. Well, it's just haven't connected with him in person since then. It's been trying out a whole bunch of different I have some Halo Flashpoint terrain that it works well for Dead Zone as well. But I want to get that painted up a bit more. I did experiment a little bit with using like a makeup sponge
Oh
to
yeah.
do just like some
Edge highlighting
gray.
and stuff.
Yeah, it just actually more kind of like
Just weathering.
smudging, stamping.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
weathering on some little terrain pieces that I put together. It turned out all right. It's something I think I'll need to experiment more with to get a better.
Yeah, you want you want you don't if it's the kind of sponge I think you're using, you don't really want to use a makeup sponge. You want to use more of it like if you get a blister pack or something of minis or something, the sponge that comes in that is pretty good to use. Just
Just
perfect
that
sponge.
little like mesh.
Yeah, or just that little little
that
foam
little
thing that comes in the
foam
back
thing, yeah,
of the blister packs. Yeah, just tear that up into a small piece and make sure you get a jagged edge when you tear it, and that should do much better. Because the makeup sponges are a little smooth, and you don't want as smooth an edges. You want a little more cracked.
Yeah, makeup sponges are better for doing edges, like doing like stuff on edges.
Sure.
Or I use them for wiping off the highlight ends.
Too much, yeah.
Yeah, there's too much.
Cool. Yeah, I'll keep that in mind. Yeah, so got a couple of terrain projects. I'll be interested to see if we want to use them at the Michigan GT, just because I feel like right now the Halo or the Flashpoint scene is one like tournament wise where it's kind of like very
regimented.
Specific to use terrain and regimented and stuff like that. And I'm gonna be over here like it's a tournament, it's an event. You want to use something that's like neat and
they're like, no, we want the cardboard. We want it to be exactly the exact same on every single table, and use it for the dead zone stuff. The dead zone's the fun stuff, anyways.
Yeah, I'll have to see if I can haggle my way to getting some neat terrain on the Flashpoint board. But if not, we'll see if we can use them for dead zone.
Or you can.
The trick, of course, is that Halo Flashpoint terrain doesn't have much in terms of like overhead cover. So that might play a factor if you're playing dead zone with it.
You could do it for like the Halo tournament. To do like the feature table has all the real nice terrain, and every other table has it. So like for the finals, kind of you have.
Yeah, that's a good way. That's a good way to putting all the good
so
terrain
people
on
can
top of
record it and it looks nice. Yeah.
So first I have to make it look nice, though.
yeah. It will. We know it'll look nice because you always do a good job. So.
I try, but I'll have to be kind of quick, just because short on time. But that's kind of the extent of my hobby table. Mostly just trying to get some stuff done in preparation for the event. And so with that, this is the longest dropship section we've had in a long time.
Yeah, Pat actually did stuff.
Let's move on over to the ComStar.
Message from ComStar.
Coming into the conversation where Rob's talking about the Wild Robot, how it's the same movie as Top Gun. But apart from that, this is the section of the show where we talk about TVs, movies, books, comics, RPGs, video games, all sorts of things under the sun, and some things above them that we've been enjoying that isn't actually like crafty craft. So I'm going to throw it over to Pat and see, in all the hobbying that you've been doing, have you had time for anything else?
No. I didn't watch a thing. I didn't watch a thing, but I did. As of we're recording now, I did since the last recording. I've been to Gen Con. A lot of stuff in this Bandai's first time at Gen Con to show off the Gundam card game and Gundam Ascendal packs. And I do have a bone to pick with Bandai though. It was just so hard to see anything for Bandai, especially the Gundam stuff, because they limited access to their area where they had the stuff. They had one small booth in the dealer hall that just had, like you could see the boxes of the stuff, but you couldn't see anything else. And then you had, if you wanted to buy something, you had to have a ticketed event, had bought a ticket for the event just to get into the retail store. And if it sold out, which it did, you couldn't get in. So unless you got a ticket, you couldn't buy anything, which is the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah, it kind of defeats the purpose.
If it was one thing where they're trying to limit the amount of stuff, but it wasn't like they were selling out of stuff. Like you could walk across the street like I did and picked up a deck at the game store across the street from the convention center. So it's not even so much in, there was my ire is really directed at the stupidity of making this a ticketed event just to get into the retail store. This is not some kind of
trade thing.
They didn't even do that when they were at C2E2. You could just walk right into the Bandai store. I mean, you had to walk in line. They limited the amount of people in there, but you could go in. Mm-hmm. Now, just limiting it to this, just to get to the retail store is the part that upset me.
Yeah.
It just makes no sense. Why would you...
And you couldn't even... Could you even, like, watch games being played or demos being played?
No!
Yeah, that's weird.
They had it all boxed off, and you might be able to peek through.
Like you say, it's not like it's exclusive. You went and literally bought the thing across the street, so
yes,
it's not like it's a sneak preview. It's like
it makes no sense to me, and so
yeah, it's weird.
If they're trying to build up some hype, but you did it all wrong, man.
Yeah,
and you
you'd think you'd want all these random people walking by and go, "What's that?" Not just the people who want to see Gundam stuff.
But then you get to be the person that's like, I got a ticket to go to the booth.
But the stupid thing is, what's even worse though is that the tickets didn't cost anything. You just had to sign up.
Yeah.
And then when the event sold out, you couldn't get sold.
I'm one of the people.
And as big as Gen Con is, 78, I think it was 76 was the total turnstile that I heard. 1,000 people at this event.
I've had 76 people. That's not very much.
No, 76,000.
I know.
Just going to limit. As someone who used to work in the exhibitor hall and went to retail with a game company, it just makes no sense. I can understand if you have a limited amount of stock selling so much. Even Asmodee doesn't not let people.
You can watch.
The retail. You can go in.
See, what you're missing, Pat, is that they were selling the experience of people being the ones that signed up on time.
Yeah, but that's
what they were selling.
That does not spread your product.
It wasn't the stuff. It wasn't the stuff with the price tag on it. It was the experience.
There's no experience in that. All it did was make you mad.
Well, it
exactly
just to get in.
But it really is backfired. Like, it shoots themselves in the foot. Like, the whole point of doing demos is so people see your game.
No,
so they buy it.
It's to be the one that didn't get it.
No, but and all that does is just get you bad press.
All right,
especially in China. Maybe not at a Comic-Con. I don't know. I haven't been to a Comic-Con in a long time.
But it's maybe in Japan they do it that way, like it's some kind of thing. But that does not work. Like, the whole point is it's not like Gundam's a huge property over here. You need eyes on your product. Like people just don't know about it.
Don't get me wrong. It was popular, and there was a lot of people there. And
but popular for as many tickets they had. That's not that many people compared to the amount of people walking by.
I guarantee you that they sold less than a tenth of the total attendees there. They could have targeted.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So
way less than a tenth. A tenth would be 76,000 or 7,600 people. It's more like a 1%, if that.
Now, that being said,
you did support them.
It's not that I don't support Bandai or.
It's just you thought their process was stupid.
Just that the practice or what they did was just stupid.
Yeah.
And I have a problem with just a company that I like being stupid.
Yeah. Because you had a chance of showing off this product to lots of people who'd never heard of it, and they didn't do that. They showed it off to people who've heard of it. That's all people who got tickets.
Exactly. Because it's not just a matter of selling at the store.
No, it's not about that at all.
Booth. You are selling the game.
So you could walk into the thing, and all you saw was the boxes. I think you maybe saw a couple cards in the 10-foot by 10-foot booth they had. It looked nice, but you couldn't touch it. You couldn't do anything. You just looked at it in the glass case, and you're like, "Oh, okay, great." And they had one guy working the whole booth, and he had to explain it to as many people. And then people go, "Oh, great, I like it. Where can I get it?" "Oh, you have to have a ticket event to get it to buy it." So if you
just had this bad look on his face, you can't.
Yeah, if you had
imagine it. Poor guy at the booth. You can't buy it.
Yeah,
sorry.
Or you just tell them you have a ticket event, and they go down. "Oh, okay," and you walk over there, and no more tickets. Every event is sold out. Now you can't get it, and so.
That leads to bad taste.
If you were on the fence of wanting to get the game, then now you don't want to get the game for most part. So
yeah, for sure. Or you forget about it because you're just like, oh, I can't get it.
Yeah,
there's so much other shiny stuff.
There's so much other shit going on at Gen Con. It's easy enough to forget.
It's a tried and true sales tactic of striking while the iron's cold,
Yeah.
frozen.
It's limiting your striking. Yeah, it's just crazy.
And Asmari, the king of money grubbing,
Yeah.
doesn't even practice that way. You know what I'm saying?
I can't think of another single booth that you're not allowed to walk through and look at things. I can't.
Yeah.
Never in Gen Con.
Well, the retail part. Let's be clear. The retail part.
Yeah.
They had a booth that you could walk through and look at stuff, but you couldn't buy anything.
No. But even in an event hall, you could go to any. You can walk into any event and just look at stuff.
Yeah.
I've never heard of a walled off event. That's crazy.
Well,
unless it's like once again, unless it's something exclusive.
Because it's starting to give me a headache. I mean, which is sad. I just feel bad because it's sad and.
It's a foolhardy thing. That's all. We can just leave it at that.
That's all. But there's that.
No, there isn't. It's just a blank screen.
It's flashing in and out.
You and your background.
I'm just going to turn the background off for now.
And then you see all the dead bodies behind him. Here it is. Except for you have it all blurry now. Your background's blurred.
Just can't win, Pat.
There it is.
Heroic Beginnings, Gundam Assembly. So this one, does this come with this set come with minis?
So this is the assemble.
That's the classic team.
Yeah. So and this is what I think they were trying to limit at the thing, which is fine. I get you only so much you want to limit, and it's not out yet.
But it is out.
It should stop people from going in, huh?
It was out, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was already out. That's what I'm saying. But I think they still sent the limited amount to retailers, and then once the retailers saw it, they sold out.
Yeah, of course.
Oh.
But you were able to get one, so it couldn't have been sold out too quick.
Well, I got one of each, which is the dumbest thing. I mean, not that you get the difference is you get the deck card, which is 30. This is 60, I think, or 60, and you get the 3 Gundam assembly figures for the miniature game that's supposed to be coming out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and you can use them in the card game as like tokens, almost. I think.
Yeah, and it just I don't know. I just don't know anymore.
We can see they're not
one of the other gifts I got from my friend Celeste was the Stark Jagan card.
Yeah.
That she had.
And then this is the second deck of the 4 starters. Wings to I can't even read that backwards.
Wings of Advance.
Yeah, Wings of Advance.
It's not backwards for us. It's just strange.
It's backwards for me.
Yeah.
So you get that set of decks, and it's like Magic. There are 4 colors, I think: red, white, green, and blue. I think were the 4 colors of the different decks, and they each focus on certain things. And then this is
It's the
Zeon's Rush,
yeah, of course, yeah.
And you got the Goofs, and you got I'm gonna do mine red just like Char.
Yeah.
Of course. And then the last one is Seed Strike.
That's cool. So
okay.
Gundam Seed, yeah. I like how they're doing it by like
series.
Yeah, series. That's kind of cool.
Yeah. So those
if
are
you have
the
a favorite
samples,
series, you grab that kit. That's cool.
You get the models. So hopefully by the time we record again, I'll have opened these and filmed it. And
they're not pre-colored, right?
No, they're on sprues. You got to come and build them. They're snap fit.
Nice.
Gotcha.
I'm curious about that. Like, is it going to be like remember Robotech Tactics, where they just made models and made them smaller? I hope it's not that bad.
Yeah, no, these are.
There's some fiddly little models.
If you go to Savage Orc, that girl painter Rogue Hobbies, her Instagram handle is Savage Orc, but her YouTube channel is Rogue Hobbies. She's an XGW person, but she just found Gunpla maybe half a year ago, and is dove full into it. And so she's been, she got upset at whatever event. It was an event in UK. It was a
Salute or UK Games Expo.
No, it was a Gunpla event.
Oh.
I think they had the nationals there or whatever. Mm. And she got a free sprue.
Oh, that's when the painting competition, right?
Yeah, yeah. And then the dumbest thing too is that you go to London at that event, we're giving away free sprues on a non-ticketed event for a paint and take. I just say
that's not better.
Just a missed opportunity at Gen Con. That's all. It frustrates me.
It's only the largest or second largest game convention in the world. So
yeah, I can't divorce myself from exhibitor brain at Gen Con right now yet. It's only my first year not actually exhibiting. And then these are for Rob.
Oh.
Some starter
So
decks.
you got Seed and Wings of Advance. I don't know what colors are which in each of these decks. And then next time I see you, Brian, this when I somehow this ended up in my bag.
You're saying you stole it?
No, I think someone might have put it.
Plausible deniability pass.
Honestly, no,
I will
because
accept
I got these for Rob.
You sure you
Right?
didn't just grab it by mistake, thinking you didn't grab
And then
it?
when I emptied the bag, it was these three.
You're like, what happened?
I was like,
It multiplied.
Where did this come from? I said, oh, all right. Then I looked at my receipt, made sure I only paid for two.
Maybe you buy two, get one free. Let's just say that's what happened. You didn't steal it.
Well, I don't think I steal it because I didn't pick it up off the shelf. It was behind the counter.
So you're saying that's weird. You couldn't even done it if you wanted to. It was behind the counter.
Now it's embezzlement.
So maybe it was like some kind of thing that they threw an extra.
Maybe it was an accident. Maybe the guy it fell off something and fell in there.
Scooped them all. We need to move the seed stuff.
I don't know. It's weird.
So, but so there's that. So look out for that. I will be.
Yeah. Well,
I will
thanks.
be opening those up and doing a little thing.
Yeah. Little show and tell.
Yeah, you got to maybe record a video of it.
Unboxing.
Unboxing.
I will. What is that? I just gotta sit down and do it. Right now the coffee table is because I still can't walk very well yet, so I don't go up and down stairs very well.
Mm.
So I've been building all the Lego stuff on the dining room table.
Yeah, so it's just covered.
So right now it's just covered in Legos, and plus my wife's building on there too. So I don't have a real good place to. I don't have my gaming table downstairs to film on.
I see.
Gotcha.
But I guess that's it. That's all I got. Gen Con, still good. A lot of mechs.
Oh, you bought Battletech Gothic too.
Oh yeah, I did. I don't know why I did that.
I don't know why you did that either. I'm offended.
Well, I was there and I was talking.
It's a collector's item because it's going to fail so spectacularly.
They wound up in his bag.
Well, that's the thing. I haven't opened mine, and I don't think I will. I think I'm just going to leave it sealed and see what happens. If it fails, look, I don't want Catalyst to fail.
I don't think it will fail because there's enough 40K guys who are just obsessed with the Gothic style that they'll just do it. So
yeah. But I also did get a set for Rob because
I said no, do not buy me that, and he's like, I buy it for you.
No, don't say that. You did.
Do you want me to pull up the text because that's exactly what happened?
Yeah, you sent that to me like an hour after I asked you.
You're like, fuck it, I already bought it.
Yeah, so I made an executive decision, knowing that if you were there with me, you would have bought it too.
Probably.
Would have magically found its way into your bag.
You would have just succumbed like I did. You would have looked at some of the things. You're like, oh, well, maybe I'll just get it.
It's one of those collector genes too. You want all the box sets. Yeah. I think I have all the Catalyst box sets now. So
yeah, I have pretty much all of it too. So that was another reason why I got it. So like oh, if I get it, just go on the shelf, won't open it.
Yeah. 30 years from now, it'll be an oddity that you can be like retire on. So
there was a lot of Full Metal Panic at this Japanese place that I was looking at, and I almost picked up a.
That's cool. You don't see much of that.
No.
Is it a game or just kits?
It was kits. It was like a.
Even that, I don't see many kits.
Yeah, I forget who. Arm lights or arm something. I forget what they're called again. It's been a long time.
Arm slaves.
Yeah, arm slaves.
That's right.
But I was happy to see that, and I was like, "Oh, look at that, arm slaves!" And it's at that Tokyo or Japan USA or whatever.
That was always
whatever
near
that place that was behind us. They were behind Mantic again.
Yeah.
And so when I was walking around in the beginning, I went and checked them out and everything. They were pretty nice people in there. So, other than that, I think that was it. I like I said, it was my first year not actually working Gen Con, so I was in at 8 and I was out by 10:30. And the hall opens at 10:30. And the hall opens at 10, so I was done shopping and out at 30 minutes after the doors had opened.
Nice.
There was another company that refused to sell to you early too, wasn't there?
Which one?
Wasn't there somebody who they didn't sell to vendors? It's like, fuck you.
Yeah, it was I forget what game. It was like a nobody, not a big company. They do a lot of board games, but I was trying to pick up a game, and they're like, "Well, you have a limited edition." So I said, "All right, whatever. You want to sell?" It's one thing not to sell because you have limited edition. It's another thing just to limit people coming into your store that really bothers me. So, he said to me, we have a limited edition, blah, blah, blah. And I said, all right, whatever. That's fine. So I walked away. I came back like 3 o'clock that afternoon, and the pile was still there and wasn't hardly at all.
They limited sales, and they still didn't sell. Yeah.
Yeah.
So limited.
So,
I tell everybody that it's limited.
Yeah, you can't. Nobody can buy it. It's so limited. Nobody's allowed to buy it.
But other than that, that's it. I pretty much got everything I wanted. There was a rally car race game that I wanted to pick up, but their shipment didn't make it across the states into the ocean in time.
Into the ocean?
Into the ocean.
Yeah. So I was bummed out for them because the rally car one looked really fun.
Yeah, you bought a bunch of other board games, but not mech related.
Yeah, they were mostly for my wife, though. I bought more board games for my wife this year than I've ever had in my life. And all of the board games she wanted were like 100 pounds each. Jesus Christ.
Oh, yeah, huge. Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of cardboard.
Yeah. All right, that's all I got.
All right, Rob. You seen or read or watched or played anything?
The only thing I watched, there's a new episode of Hard Steel out on YouTube. It's a machinima where they use Mech Warrior as the animation, but it's really well done, and it's really a lot of production quality, a lot of music and text.
Machinima still around?
Yeah, and
I thought they went under.
What? No, that's a style of animation.
I thought you were talking about
there was a
the YouTube
business
channel
or something a YouTube channel that was machinima.
Oh,
like
that's a style
.com kind of thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a style of animation.
Style of animation.
Using the video game to assets to animate a story.
Got it.
And the Hard Steel story is kind of fun, but this one was actually really good. This episode, and the link will be in the show notes if you want to check it out. Like I said, Tex Talks Battletech does one of the voices, and yeah, really really cool stuff. Other than that, that's the only thing I really watched. But there has been a few more Kickstarters or Gamefounds out there that I'd like to speak of that are mech related. Let's see. The first one is we're speaking of it earlier. It's Mobile Arms. They kicked off the Endless Destiny part, so it's just called Mobile Arms now. And unless that was like that specific kit or that specific set we bought was Endless Destiny, but they're on Gamefound. It's not out yet. It's the campaign's not started yet, but the link will be in the show notes, so you can sign up for. Let you know. Blacksite Studios makes this game, and like we said earlier, it's a really fun game, real fast. A lot of neat ways with cards to modify your mechs, which is fun.
You have to build your mech, which is always a fun thing.
Yeah, and it's you can add like different what do I forget what they call them, like not kits but like add-ons anyways to your mech to do different things.
Oh yeah, you pick your chassis. I remember the chassis is the base, small or light, medium, or heavy.
Yeah, we only had light ones, I think.
Yes.
Anyways, this is it's a cool game, cool mechs, and I would suggest checking it out because it was a really fun game. So it's going to be on Gamefound. So
yeah, and it is miniature agnostic. So all you do, the rule book itself, the beginning kit is only like $30, so it's very easy entry, especially if you have mechs already.
Yeah, it's a very like Armored Core kind of feel to it too.
Yes.
Yeah, here's the actual.
That's a good call.
You can actually see it here.
Nice.
That's the Endless Destiny. See, it's reversed for me, but
yeah, it's not reversed to us either.
Yeah,
no, we can read it.
Yeah, but I can't, and we're on the one recording. So, anyways, that's the that was the kit. It comes with special dice cards and the rule book, obviously. And it was $35 retail, so that's pretty good for a little miniature game. Like I say, it's miniature agnostic, so you can play any miniatures. I believe this is my guy from it. Is it, or is this from the? No, that's Genesis. I think that guy. I don't know where the other guy went. Anyways,
I don't think you bought one.
That's right. You bought one. I did buy one because they were expensive. The actual mechs were expensive, and they were resin, and there wasn't many left. I think there was only like 2 left when we went.
Yeah, we waited. Well, it was one of those deals where like if there's there, I'll buy it. If not, I won't.
They sold fast for their mechs. They're cool mechs. That's why. Anyways, there's that one.
And they are built so you can put magnets in them.
Oh, that's right. So you can swap stuff out.
Yeah.
The other thing that's out on Kickstarter that is actually live is Cyberpunk Legacy Sector 7 Mech Core. Cyberpunk Legacy is kind of like it was like a Patreon, I think, originally, and he was just making cool cyberpunk things, and then there was a game got built around it, and now they're doing mechs for this game. So you could 3D print these awesome, huge mechs. These are 28mm mechs. You can see the pilots inside, and yeah, looks pretty fun.
That's a big one.
And the funding period ended for this one, but I'm sure you just backer kit for it. But yeah, cool stuff for it. It is a nice. Whoa, there's some X-rated ones. But
yeah, I was gonna say, don't look at this Kickstarter at work.
Not safe for work.
But he does a lot of cool cyberpunk miniatures, anyways. And now he's added mechs to it. He had mechs before, but these are giant mechs. So, yeah, you can go to. Let's see, what's the guy's name? I can't remember his name. It is done by, I guess, the Miniature Underground is the name of the company who's doing it. So, yep, 3D models. You can check this guy out. My Manufactory users the Miniature Underground. That's where you can find where he makes all his stuff. So, a lot of cool things that he's made. I think I backed there was one he did a long time ago that I backed. That's why I got known about this. But yeah, if you're into 3D printing, there's some cool 3D printed mechs you could build. And that's it for me. I don't have anything else. I'm still reading Battletech books. I'm reading the Shrapnel magazine right now, so I'm going through all the issues because I had a subscription, so I have like 20-something issues backed up. So I think I'm on issue 7 now. So going through all the short stories, which is nice. It's nice because it's nice quick hits. I was reading books, and it was like, okay, if you didn't like the book, you'll slog it through it. But now it's just quick short stories. It's real fun. You can get through them quick. Yeah, all different time periods too in the Shrapnel, so you jump around a lot, which is fun.
Jump around.
What about you, Brian? You got anything going on?
So I kept playing through Metal Gear Solid 3 for a little bit, which is kind of funny because I'm now seeing the clips of Metal Gear Solid Delta, which is the remake that's like just coming out right now, and so there's a lot of like side-by-side clips, and I'm at the part where I need to disguise myself as Raiden to try and rescue Sokolov, and not sure how much further I'll be getting in that one, just because like that's like really like the intense like stealth sneaking and
you hate that part?
And, no, it's just kind of difficult to do with an infant.
Yeah, with a baby on your lap.
With a baby on your lap, especially since like I have it kind of built in where like I need like if I get spotted, I kind of just like have this initial like knee jerk well, let's reset because I want to go through it without getting spotted.
So you could get really far into it, and all of a sudden you'd be like, ah, crap.
Yeah. Thankfully, you can like save every new like room you enter. But might take a pause on that because I had a hankering to play Mega Man Legends 2.
Yeah, now you got your miniatures.
So I've got that started up, which has, I would argue, more mecha in it. It's actually I played the first one a whole lot. The second one I hadn't played as much. I always kind of forget parts of the story. So it's kind of fun to revisit that one. And there's a lot more about Mega Man's like past and whatnot in there because that setting has kind of a mysterious vibe to it where he was like found in a ruin or something like that and like recovered and brought back. But my wife was asking me an important question I like couldn't quite answer is like, so is he like a human or is he a robot? And I'm like,
cyborg?
You know, I'm not sure.
I always assumed he was a cyborg, actually.
I'm wondering if it's close to like Battle Angel Alita rules, where it's like if you're just your head.
Yeah,
like,
it's just his head. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Stick in bodies and stuff. But yeah, so having fun playing that. It's a much more casual game than an intense sneaking mission. So having a lot more just like on and off fun with it. And then I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Covers a lot of it. Yeah, didn't I started reading a kind of random sci-fi book now that I finished the fantasy series I was on. So, but as of right now, it doesn't have any mechs in it. I
Keep
will
us
report
updated.
back if it does.
Yeah, that's right.
It's like uh, what is I can't even think of the title. It's super long. Something about an angry planet. Um, so, yeah, I think that can put a wrap on the ComStar. So, without further ado, I think I'll move us on to the MechBay Hanger and the main topic of the show, where we're going to talk about something topical.
Now entering the MechBay Hanger.
And welcome to the MechBay Hanger. This is our roundtable topic for the month, and I thought topical in the sense of it's that time of year where kids are going back to school, and what do we happen to find in Mech series every now and then is, well, the school setting.
And more than you think, like you're crazy enough.
More than you think. More than you'd think. And whether or not that is kind of directly related to the Mech content, or if it's kind of
I think it's more just indicative of this. What's the word I'm looking for the style or like for some reason only kids can pilot mechs in most of these animes.
Japanese society also is really a lot of it for kids is based around school, right? So it's I think that's a touch point for them. So
a lot of teenagers watch this stuff. Is what we're hearing. And so it is a very common setting to have things set in a school environment or adjacent to it, or even like we're seeing in some cases, like that the mech piloting and training is a function of the school or academy. Mm-hmm. So I thought we'd do just a quick roundtable of 3 schools that we've seen in series that would be fun to talk about. And I'll kick things off with my first one, which is from the show Code Geass, the Ashford Academy. This one, I would say, kind of lands into the, it's kind of at the edges of the Mech content of the series. If you've never seen it, Code Geass is a really excellent series that is very, there's a lot of political intrigue and kind of a thriller cat and mouse going on, where one of our kind of an anti-hero is a student at the school and decides to kind of start leading this gigantic rebellion.
Well, the school in itself isn't it? Am I thinking of the right one? I always get them confused. Isn't that school also infiltrated by the enemy?
It's like a big prep school.
Am I thinking of the right?
I think you're thinking of a different show.
I think I am.
Might be a different show.
I'm thinking Amazing. Never mind. My bad.
But I will say, like, they're a big part of the interplay of the characters is in this school setting, where our kind of main character Lelouch is kind of keeping his identity as this rebellion leader mastermind a secret, and so there's and some of his soldiers that serve in his rebel force are actually also students, and so there's
rebels.
A whole of intrigue and interplay and shenanigans. Like there's a whole episode where a cat steals his helmet, which is very iconic, and runs around the school, and he's trying to capture it. There's a mech that makes a gigantic pizza at one point. It's kind of a wild show. For the shenanigans and the fun side, it also has a very dark and serious tone to it at times. But it really strikes an excellent balance. But we do spend a lot of time at that school, and it is very intrinsic to the setting that we find ourselves in. So when bad things start happening at the school, like there is a really strong emotional tie to it. So I thought that was kind of a nice one to kick things off. Again, it's kind of adjacent to the mech content. There's a lot of really cool mechs in that series that are a little different than maybe what you've typically seen. Their mechs have rollerblades.
Heavy gear. They're all in rollerblades. Yep, right, same with Votoms too.
Votoms, yeah.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say Votoms, yeah.
So that's my first one. I'll throw it over to Pat.
Me.
What's
Cat.
So my first one. I guess we'll just go with the classic Battletech, and this is the original war college for the Lyran Commonwealth, and that was the War College Damar. And that was the military academy that serviced the Lyran Commonwealth, and then the Federated Commonwealth when they merged up. And then after the clan invasion, it became the Clan Wolf War College. And then
in
at some
exile.
point, and then when they got exiled and destroyed, that college got destroyed.
They never got destroyed. They just rejoined the wolves.
No, the college itself got destroyed.
Oh, the college destroyed. Yeah, the wolves.
Yeah,
didn't.
and then the college itself got destroyed during the jihad, and then was renamed and rebuilt on another planet. I think Bolin, because it's renamed the Melissa Steiner Marshall Academy of Bolin.
I'm amazed you didn't choose the Nagel ring. That's the other big one for Lyrans.
Yeah, but this is the one I seem to remember seeing a lot of in the tech books and some of the splat, in the
On the
Like,
hard
little
stuff.
call-out-
in the source books and the little
Yeah.
splat things they talk about it. So that's the one I always stuck in my head. So but that's it. This is where they trained all their guys, and all the heavies and the assaults, because it is Lyran.
They don't believe in light mechs.
What's a light mech? What's a light mech? That's the very
I don't think they exist.
It's a very small heavy.
They made the
I think a light mech's a battle master.
They made the Wolfhound or whatever with the axe. Was that the Wolf? No. What was the one with the axe? Anyways, that was a medium though. I think that was the smallest they make them.
Yeah.
How about you, Rob?
I also chose Battletech for my first one, but as my leanings go, I chose the Federated Sons Military Academy, which is the NAIS. It's more like a university. It does like science and research and stuff too, but they do have a mech training there also. But it's where all the rich people went, and all the famous mech warriors went for the Federated Sun guys, like Kai Allard Lau. Arguably the best mech warrior ever. He graduated from this school. So that's when
blasphemy.
Well, he was one of the Laos that got exiled because he wasn't
Too good.
He wasn't with the.
Or his grades weren't.
Anyways, he graduated from there, and it's the Federated Sons version of PATS. So, but they actually do research and invent things, unlike your school, which got blown up. This school got blown up a lot, but they always rebuilt it.
That's fun. So number 2 for me, and apparently all 3 of us.
Yeah, we coincidentally for number 2 we all chose the exact same thing.
Yeah.
Which was from The Witch of Mercury, the Astacasia School of Technology, which serves as the primary setting for at least the first season of Witch of Mercury.
Yeah, they move away from it after that. Yeah.
But it's really fascinating because it is a corporate run training institute for wealthy families and so on to come and train for war in this kind of.
You got to teach kids how to kill people.
We got to teach kids how to use these weapons.
It's the Hogwarts of Gundam.
Yeah, that's true. It is. Yeah.
Because I'm trying to remember, like they're all like early teens, like late teens. Like it's kind of a high school-esque.
It's definitely high school. Yeah, it's not university. Yeah. But they have techs and stuff. It's not just the pilots. They have techs and other things being taught there too, which is cool.
It's kind of the full complement, right? There'll be some that are training as pilots. There'll be serve crews and stuff like that.
And it is like Hogwarts because they did have houses. They did have houses where they
they did have houses.
That's right.
And,
that's what I said. That's why it reminded me of Hogwarts.
Yeah, you're right.
They each have, they're like what 4 or 5 houses, maybe 6.
And then there's the intramural sport, if you will, of the Gundam fight battle.
Yeah, just battles.
Oh
duels,
the duels where they have duels, right?
Yeah. You can call people out, and they're all like ranked and
ranked and everything. And if you're the best, you might win yourself a bride.
Yeah, that's right. That's the weird thing. Yeah, there was some weird stuff going on in that show.
Yeah, it's very Revolutionary Girl Utena up in that academy. But it was a really neat setting, and like I said, like there's a fascinating element of like all of these, could technically be opposed corporations and factions and stuff are all sending their kids to the same school to learn how they might be able to kill each other later.
And spy each other. And a lot of political intrigue going on too.
Yep.
It's funny, it is comparable to the G-Quux, but that's not a school. That's just like the side kind of where they're at. But the same kind of thing. There's those duels. But I like the duels. Those duels were like just in space. Where the duels in Witch and Mercury were in that like weird, cool like arena. And I think that was so much cooler. That arena was neat.
But I do remember the game, the G-Quux, it was to the death, whereas this was just
you just
honor.
get knocked out. Yeah, you get knocked out.
This is you cut off the horn of your opposing mech.
Oh yeah, the little antenna thing on top.
Yeah.
The other one was much more violent in G-Quux, and it wasn't necessarily children.
And it was for money, not for honor.
Yeah. It wasn't children necessarily. It was children, but not necessarily.
So that's all of our number 2s.
Yeah, so that helps.
That helps speed things up. So the last one that I had on my list is kind of it's probably skirting the fringes of Mecha series, but I put Final Fantasy VIII's Balam Garden.
I saw that, I was like, yeah, that's perfect. I forgot totally about that.
Yeah, it's a military academy for training mercenaries that are like fully recognized and everything like that. It is a like trying to remember if they touch on like how some of the youngest cadets are. I think they're probably in their maybe preteens might be
they're pretty young,
the youngest that they've got. But up to our main heroes are in their late teens. I think Quistis is in her early 20s.
Squall, wasn't it Squall in that one?
Squall's the main character of that particular series. But like there's multiple of these academies, and it's they train in things like power lift suits, and obviously you're fighting all sorts of giant monsters and other giant robots in the series. There's a really fun and fantastic sequence in the game where 2 of the gardens clash, and they're little spoilers, they can lift out of their home bases, and they're kind of these flying fortresses, and so having them like run into each other and some guys are launching off of them with motorcycles that have jetpacks and all sorts of fun stuff. Like it's a really fantastic and well orchestrated cinematic that you're actually kind of interacting with at the time. This is a PlayStation 1 era too. So
was it PlayStation 1 or was it PlayStation 2?
It was PlayStation 1. It was pretty revolutionary at the time. It was 1999 is when it came out, and so like being able to have like full motion video overlay or like behind characters like moving on the screen was kind of a big trick that they managed to pull off in a really cool way. And so but yeah, Balam Garden it's a really cool place. The music of it is so probably nostalgic, but I think
Final Fantasy though. In general, the music's always great.
It's classic.
Nobuo
Uematsu on that. I love the design. Like the look of the academy is awesome, and
I love Final Fantasy 7, but 8 definitely had a jump. That's why I didn't believe it was PlayStation 1 still, because it's so much better looking. Like it's
8 had a very strong aesthetic. That 7 has kind of you might consider like a retro aesthetic, but like 8 had its really own thing that set it apart. And I love going back to that game. And the garden sections are some of the strongest in it, so that's why I kind of had that on my list.
Nice.
So Pat, what's your third one?
My third one, I kind of got a tie.
How dare you tie things?
Well, because I really wanted to do this one, but there's so little mention of it, and it comes in 2 iterations. So it's the Academy out of Robotech, which is also in Macross, but it's more of a school, a technical school, than it is a fighter pilot school, as it is in Robotech. Now, you don't really see it, and there was supposed to, you might remember this, Brian, that there was supposed to be a Robotech Academy TV show.
Yeah.
And it never happened. And so I was kind of excited about that back in the day. But then,
it was like early days of Kickstarter.
Yeah, and then it was
really?
just, and it was just, now the Academy itself is just mentioned throughout this series of Robotech and some. I think there were comics, Academy comics.
I'm sure. Yeah, there's a lot of
so
comics.
So not too much there. So this is the reason why I didn't really pick it, though. I was hoping it would be kind of more filled out so we could talk more about how they would train the VF fighters and all that stuff.
Well, if you're Rick, you just jump in the plane and you could just know how to do it.
Exactly, because a little stunt plane and a Fokker biplane there,
very similar.
the same way.
Yeah.
So I went with then this school, which is not even really a mech school in itself, but it's just part of a mech show, and I do think it's the funniest part of the whole series. And that's the Jindai High School out of Full Metal Panic, and this kind of had me. Full Metal Panic had in my head since.
That's a good pull.
Con. And so like, it's basically like if you ever watch Full Metal Jacket or even read the manga a little bit, it's kind of serious until you get to the high school, and then it's like slapstick hilarity ensues, and it's so great. It's like you have the dark over here, and then you get focused on the high school, and then it's just like Abbott and Costello, and it's just funny as hell. So
because our main hero is, or at least the main male hero is,
he's there
like
to protect
a fish out of water.
Yeah, he's there to protect one of the special kids that, called the Whispered, but he's so socially awkward. Like outside, he's the badass, he's the operator of the thing, and then he gets to high school, then he's like the nerd. He just can't figure it out.
He's so serious and focused and thinks everything is this military operation.
Yeah, and it's just funny. And the girl is trying to, and in almost a sense, the girl that he's protecting is protecting him from high school.
yeah. No, I love that. Was a great one there, Penn.
So,
I saw that, I was like, yes.
But that's definitely my third. I would have loved to have done more with the Academy, but it just wasn't enough. So I kind of tucked it in as like a 3.
Honorable mention.
Yeah.
I need to get those books.
The Academy comic books?
The Full Metal Panic.
Yeah.
I got the first one.
After seeing some of the stuff that they had over there, I was kind of thinking about making a drive out to Mitsuya and seeing if I can pick up some of the manga.
Because the anime, they had us extra season that came out. Gosh, I want to say 2018, 2017, which was like almost 10 years after the last season. So there's what was it? Invisible Victory. So it was season 4. It was really good, and it kind of leaves off on a cliffhanger. I'm like, you know what? I need to get those books because I want to know how this story ends.
I just looked up. There's 24 novels for Full
Because
Metal
it's a
Panic.
novel series, I think, originally.
My green screen's trying to knock everything off my shelves.
Oh no!
I like how they call it. It's 24 novels, but they call it the light novel series.
Yeah,
I think that's just like we call what they call the youth novels, the YA kind of stuff. I think that's what.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, they're shorter. They're kind of novellas in a way.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyway, good pull. How about you, Rob? What's
my
your
very
one?
last one is to piss off Pat. So it's the Clan Sibcos in Battletech, the ultimate in schooling, where 90% of the students die. As a person who doesn't like kids, 90% of the students dying, it's I think it's a bonus.
It's a win-win for you.
Yes, but it is like a crucible. These kids are abused and like treated like crap. But if they make it through, they become warriors. So, but yes, nothing says a good school like murdering your students. I think that's why I want to end this whole conversation on. That was mostly just to annoy Pat.
Well, technically, I already picked the clan school because the Tamar
That's true.
college.
The wolves took it over. But the wolf and Exile weren't clans anymore. They betrayed the men. They became inner sphere. They became spheroids.
Because they got their heads on straight. That's why.
Well, it's because they get taken over by a Kellhound. I think he was a Kellhound. Yeah, he was a Kellhound.
Yeah, it was.
Phelan.
What's his face?
Phelan
Yeah.
Kell.
They ended up kidnapping him or his grandfather, I think, right?
Him. Well, originally, he was the very first person to meet the clans from the Inner Sphere. He got taken in and became one of them.
And took over.
Eventually became a Khan, yeah, and then they kicked him out because they're like, no. They split.
You're too reasonable.
Yes. Anyways, that's had nothing to do with my clan. Well, I guess it does. Clan Sibcos. He didn't go to a Sibco because he was a free birth, so he never went to a Sibco. They were all the clans are clone or not? Yeah, I guess technically clones, but they're grown in vats from other genetic materials from previous warriors. So, and then they put them. There's no parents, so they put them in this group. And the weird thing about these schools also is that they're like treated like families, but they also have sex with each other, which is really weird about the clans.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's a weird,
Deviants.
yeah. They're deviants and they
And
kill,
on that bombshell.
deviants who kill their children. Yes?
Well, if anybody else has fun or really compelling school settings that are included in your favorite Mech series, some other ones that we had talked
so
about
many.
before the show, Evangelion has a really strong school setting. You guys just had to rub in that Darling in the Franxx technically has one too.
Yeah.
So many Gundam ones have schools. Like there's like
many
you could just do a
ones.
Gundam list because a lot of them take place in schools or around schools.
But and as the kiddos start heading back to school, maybe relive your school glory days by watching some series that has a school in it. I don't know.
But don't let the kids watch Darling in the Franxx.
Don't let the kids watch Darling in the Franxx. Don't do that.
They probably watched it already. They're deviants.
Let's move on to the ExFil.
Let's ExFil out of here.
And here we are in the ExFil, going to wrap things up. So
We didn't start halfway through our conversation this time?
no, not this time, but next time I'm sure we will. So with that, hope everyone has a safe and pleasant end of summer into fall.
It's going to be spooky season next time. We should do a spooky one. Whose turn is it?
Next time.
Oh, you're right.
Maybe Pat's turn.
We're going to be in October.
Yeah, maybe we do a spooky subject.
Yeah.
Your favorite ghost in... I bet there is ghost in some Mech anime. I can't
Ghost
think of any.
in the Machine.
Ghost in the Machine.
Ghost in the Shell.
Char himself is considered a ghost a little bit.
Well, he keeps dying and keeps coming back, so...
Depending which series you look at.
Exactly.
But with that, I've been Brian.
I've been Chopper.
I'm still Rob.
Have a nice night, everybody.
Like, share, subscribe.
Oh, yeah.
Comment below. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. He's being replaced by Sonny Hayes.
I saw a funny thing. It said that what was that movie? The robot movie.
Days of Thunder? You'll have to narrow it down.
The robot. It's like I don't
Real
know.
Steel?
No, it's like a cartoon. What's it called? Lonely Robot or something like that. It just came out.
Oh, the Wild Robot.
Wild Robot. They said that Wild Robot and Maverick are the same movie because it's all about dead goose and then trying to find a family. Not Maverick, Top Gun actually. Okay, anyways, let's go back to this. He adopts his kid.
This has been Mobile Armor Radio. Join our Facebook group by searching for Mobile Armor Radio. Find us on Twitter @MArmorRadio. Join us on the first of every month for more Mecha discussion.